Hey Tina, you want to smoke a fatty?
What?
No, not that kind of fatty. You know what I'm talking about, a smoked fatty. You know what that is, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, what is it?
Well, I'm gonna do a triple pork one. I don't know what you're
Ooh,
doing.
a triple pork one.
Triple
So,
pork. Yes.
I'm gonna just imagine what you're imagining. Ground pork,
Yes.
stuffed with pork sausage.
Yes.
Wrapped in what else but?
Bacon! Do it!
All right, so here we are back at Miss Tina Cannon's house. Thank you for having us again, Tina.
You're welcome.
So we've been doing some great stuff today, and we're gonna continue with our fun day here and make this smoked fatty. It's a triple smoked pork fatty. Like we said, it's gonna be, the middle is gonna be sausage. I think we should put some cheese in there too.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah,
Gotta
have
have
some
cheese.
cheese. So we're gonna have sausage, we're gonna have cheese, we're gonna wrap that in ground pork. We're gonna season it up with Tina Cannon's European blend here, all right? And then we're gonna make a bacon weave. So if you don't know how to make a bacon weave, stick around, we're gonna show you how to do it. All right, so anyway, so Tina, I know that you're like a world barbecue champion, right? Yeah, she's so modest. She's a super duper champion barbecuer. You won the Netflix, what is it called, Barbecue Brawl? Is that what that was called?
No, that was the Food Network.
Oh, that was the Food Network.
Yeah.
So you were also on that. Sorry about that. Well, la-di-da. But anyway, so we're super grateful that you had us here at your house to film today and showing us some new things. We've cooked up some greatness already, and we're going to continue on with this here. So tell us a little bit about what you do. What's a normal day in the life of Tina?
It's very exciting.
Very exciting. No, I know you do a lot of work with Meals on Wheels,
Yes,
right?
yes. I am the chef for Meals on Wheels here in my community, where we're going to hit 52,000 meals, and that's alone that I cook.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So
for our elderly in our community.
that's fantastic. Nothing better than giving back, that's for sure.
That's right. I've been almost 6 years now doing that.
That's just so commendable. I think that's awesome. So, so what do you think? Should we get started on our smoking our fatty?
Yeah. Light up.
Let's go. So Tina, I brought along some maple syrup smoked sausage that we made. Okay?
Oh.
Have you ever made your own sausages?
Only on a TV show.
Only on a TV show. Oh, well,
Not normally.
okay. So, but here's the kind of cool thing. So if you would like to see us make a video on smoking sausages and making your own sausage at home,
Ooh.
put it in the comments down below so that we'll know if you want to see a video of being sausage made or not. We had some issues with our audio in this part, so I'm going to voice over the heck out of it. We started off with 2 pounds of ground pork, and what we did is loaded it up with Tina Cannon's European blend seasoning. You want to add a bunch of flavor to your food? Check out the link below in the description. The next step is we got cheesy with it. We added some cheddar and mozzarella for that stretchy, ooey goodness. Everything's better with cheddar, let's face it. Hey, little tip for you here is just when you think you have enough cheese, add some more. Trust me, you can't have enough cheese in this fatty. Now we added our cut sections of maple syrup sausage. Can you believe maple syrup sausage? How cool is that? And a little more cheese, because like I said before, everything's better with cheddar. Now you'll notice that we built this on wax paper. The reason for the wax paper is it makes it so much easier to roll up. Nothing easier than rolling a fatty with wax paper. Wait, what? Anyway, you want to do this because what you want is you want a really nice tight seal. You don't want this thing opening up and having all that goodness ooze out while it's cooking. That is bad. Okay, so now let's do a bacon weave.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do a bacon weave, folks. So all we gotta do now, open up the bacon.
That looks like nice bacon.
It is nice bacon. Again, we're not using thick cut bacon because it will be too thick. So to make a bacon weave is really simple. We have to lay it out like a blanket almost. So we start one strip at a time, okay?
You're weaving a bacon basket.
Exactly right. So, but everybody thinks you have to start it off as a weave. No, and you don't want to stretch it out, okay? Leave it as much in shape. Here comes the tricky part. So what we need to do is every other piece, we're gonna fold it up like this. As we take our next piece of bacon and we just lay it in here just like this, okay?
Oh, that is so much easier than what I...
It's so much easier, okay? So we just do it like this, you know, and make sure it's folded back over when covering the bacon, like that. And our first layer is done.
Yeah.
Now, what we need to do from here is take every other piece and then roll it all the way back to this piece of bacon.
Oh, that is so much easier.
Yeah. See, everybody makes a big deal out of this, and it's just not that hard of a thing to do if you have the right technique, just like anything else. So we lay it across.
bake this where it's just like a
I wouldn't see why not.
big
really.
giant baking cracker?
Sure. Yeah. You know, I've seen people do this. Then they put it like over a bowl and bake it like that, and make it into a giant taco shell or something like that. You know? So that's pretty cool.
Like a keto taco shell.
Right. Exactly. So
Oh my God.
voila, the bacon weave. Okay.
That's cool.
What I like to do is take your seasoning. And, we'll just give a little sprinkle all over there. It's a European blend, you know.
Yeah.
Did you know that? All right. Where is our fatty?
I got you, fatty, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, I like that. I like that. All right, well, so this has been in the refrigerator, kind of setting up a little bit.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so here, this is the easiest way that I find to do it. I just take the whole thing and I put it right in the middle, upside down.
Woo!
Okay? The reason I do that is because now we just take this like this, take this like this.
Gorgeous.
And now the unveiling. Look at that. We have a bacon weave covered pork fatty. Pretty cool, right?
God, yes.
Huh? Not bad for an amateur, right?
Oh, man.
So what I like to do now is take our world famous drip-n-griddle pan, okay? We're just gonna take our fatty, set it right in there. This way we're not dripping all the drippings from the bacon and from the pork and everything down onto the convector. We want to keep it nice and clean. We want a nice clean smoke.
Yes.
This will catch all the drippings and it won't get that acrid, nasty, bitter smell and smoke from the stuff dripping on the convector. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
The other thing I like to do is when, for easy cleanup, when you got this drip-n-griddle pan, I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in the bottom. This way it collects the drippings and it doesn't burn right on there. It just makes cleanup a lot easier. Plus it adds a little bit of moisture in here. So there, that's it. We're ready to go on the grill.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, all right. Give us a little coating of the Tina Cannon rub. Incidentally, folks, this rub is available on our website. The link is down below in the description. All right, well, Miss Tina, there's one thing we didn't count on. This thing's been burning all day, and we're a little low on charcoal. We can't even keep it up at the 350 degrees. So I'm gonna take the insides out, and if you can pour some more charcoal in there, that would be wonderful. Heat gloves, folks. Okay, don't grab this stuff with your bare hands.
No.
Don't try grabbing it with tongs. You're gonna burn yourself, okay? So we're just gonna take this out.
Oh yeah, we need some.
Yeah, we need some charcoal. Just go ahead. Yeah, there we go. Good. Beautiful. It's already burning, so that will reignite itself. So we're just gonna put this right back in, because this is already all heated up.
Yeah.
It's heated up beautifully. So we just need to let that charcoal, and we're not gonna put our food right in right away, because we're gonna let this light up. We don't want to get that nasty, smelly smoke, all right? So we're gonna wait a little while to put the barrel chunks in there too. Tell them what we're gonna use.
These are barrel-proof bourbon barrel chunks. So since we've wrapped that patty in bacon and we're gonna put a maple glaze on it, it's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, they've been made from barrels that have been soaked in bourbon.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
See that? You can see the char.
God, it's the party in a bag.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Ron, we're at 350. Bring it on out.
All right, here I come. All right, look at that. It's a bacon weave fatty.
Ooh.
Ooh, all right. We're gonna put the meter in.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
right
it
in the center.
Right in the center.
Yep. Let's put it on. Nice, oh yes. Nice and warm. It's a little chilly out here. It's not Florida.
Yes.
Cool, so we got it right in the center there. So I figure this is probably gonna take somewhere about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Like I said, we wanna get that bacon nice and done. We don't want rubbery bacon.
No.
Ugh, nothing worse than that. So we're gonna wait till it gets nice and dark color. We got the meter in there, we got it going. So what temperature are we gonna cook this to?
Well, there's USDA standards and then there's our standards.
Yep, exactly.
I would probably cook it till about 155 and then let it rest, and it will go up to what is considered safe standards.
Okay, so for the ground, so I know like for my pork loins, I'll go to 145 with that.
Right, exactly.
But with ground pork, you want to go a little bit higher.
Yes.
That sausage in the center, we just want to make sure well, so we're gonna go to like total end result of 165.
Yeah.
We'll pull it about 155 or so, something like that. So when it hits 140, we'll do that maple glaze. Yeah, get nice and sticky and tacky. And so much goodness. So we're just gonna be here burning our elbows on this hot, hot grill.
It's not that hot. I'm tough.
You are. Take a little peek. Oh, it's looking good. We need some glaze now. Tina! Where's she at?
Hey, Captain.
Oh, hey, Tina. Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
All right, so our bacon's looking really nice and crispy. This thing is looking and smelling incredible. So, what are we using for a glaze?
Maple syrup.
100% pure maple syrup, baby.
Syrup.
All right, so we're gonna do this quick so we get the heat stay in.
And this will do the final crispiness on here too.
Awesome.
You know the sugar content of this.
You wanna come closer? We're at 159 degrees.
Okay.
It's all ready to go. So we're gonna take this off now. We're gonna bring it inside and let her rest, right?
That's right.
That sounds like a good plan. So would you do the honors of opening it up and showing us just how beautiful this maple glazed triple pork fatty is? Nothing better than some pork on pork on pork action. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna get some action here on the phone while I open it for you, okay?
What does that mean? All right, here comes the judge. Here we come. Look at that. Woo, I think we nailed it. That looks awesome.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it smells good too. That maple syrup really has a beautiful smell to it. Can we take that out of there?
I
You got it? Ooh, you got hands of steel, huh?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So do you have like some kind of spatulas or something we can take this off of here with? All right, well, after a little searching, we managed to come up with a pizza peel that we're gonna use for this. It's perfect.
Yes.
Would you like to do the honors?
I will honor you with this.
Okay, I'll hold this side. You just get up underneath there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
It's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. Boom.
Is it weird that we classify food as beautiful now? I don't know.
Well, they have us all, you know,
That is
hashtag
pretty cool.
food porn.
Yeah, I know it. So, I think what we should do now is cut right into it. I'm gonna cut right down the middle and see what this thing looks like.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
You want me to cut it or you want me to? All right, Tina, so I don't know about you, but that came out even better looking than I had hoped for.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So we've got pork on pork on pork. So it's like pork on pork on pork action.
Trifecta.
Yeah, trifecta. So only one thing left to do here. May I have the pleasure of cutting you a piece?
Yes, please do.
Okay. There we go. Nice piece for you. Here, you know what? Ready? This is a giant piece.
Oh,
Ready?
God, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That wasn't very nice of me, was it? All right, but how is it? Is it as good as it looks? Cheers, folks. Oh, yeah. This was a really good idea, I have to say.
pork on pork action.
I don't know about you, but I have never seen anybody else do this. Have you seen this anywhere?
No.
I think we created something here. We created a monster, right?
We're geniuses.
We are geniuses. We're like pork geniuses. This is what I would call porkfection.
Oh,
She just keeps eating it.
It's so funny.
But you know what? That maple syrup on top, the sweetness, along with the sausage, and oh my God.
And the savoriness of my seasoning.
The savoring, the seasoning is what made it, let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Humility is just shining through, isn't it? So anyway, no, seriously, the seasoning is phenomenal. We waited till the bacon got to a nice little level of crispiness. It's not rubbery, it's not overly done. It is perfect, okay? And that cheese inside, killer idea, right?
Yeah, that was your idea.
I think that was my idea. This was a teamwork collaboration here. So I gotta tell you, that's phenomenal. Go ahead and make it. I wanna see you make it. Tag us at FOGO Charcoal. Tag us at Captain Ron 302, at Tina Cannon. Hashtag FOGO Charcoal. Hashtag the first ingredient. Put it all in there. We wanna see your social media posts when you make this because it is well worth it, I promise you. What do you think?
I think it's great.
You just wanna keep sitting here eating it.
Yeah.
I get to do all the talking, you get to do all the eating.
Right.
Oh, these seems fair here. Okay, I'll continue. So anyway, folks, listen, remember to subscribe to our channel, the FOGO Charcoal YouTube channel. Subscribe. Find Tina Cannon, Instagram, Tina Cannon Cooks, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere there's social media, you'll find her, okay? You know where to find me. Anyway, that's all we've got for today. If you saw any products that we used in this video and you like the looks of them, you want to find out more about them, there's a link below in the description. So go ahead, check them out, all right? Until then, remember to get out and grill, and we'll see you the next time on The FOGO Life.